Hey G-Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this cool thing here, and pretty much what these are is a charging station that's pretty much a 3-in-1 wireless charging station. The way how they designed both of these, it looks very similar in terms of what you guys do get. This one right here is a brand called Belkin, and this is an unknown brand, but they call it Samba Pad Pro. If you guys notice the way how they designed both of them, it looks pretty much exactly the same. This one right here is slightly smaller, so it's not as long, so save a little bit of space. The power for both of these, it should probably guys the same, but we'll test out in a second. But both of them, they do give you guys the MagSafe option right here for you guys to charge your phone. The middle part right here for you guys to charge your AirPod device. And the last part right here, and this one as well, is for you guys to charge your Apple Watch. For both of the Apple Watch option, it does allow you guys to raise it up. This one, when you guys do feel it from the Belkin brand, it does feel a little bit more higher quality. And you also have the option to adjust the length on here for each different watch in the back. So feel free to turn it if you guys do need to. So turn it like this. We'll keep it in the middle for now because that's the presetting option on here, if you can see. For the watch that will fit on here, was it 42, 44, 45, 38, 40, and 41. I believe if you guys want to use it for 49mm, it should work as well, but we'll give it a try in a second. But the back part right here is where to push it up, if you guys want to use that option on here. And then for this one right here, it has a similar concept on here where you push it up. That way it pops out. But when you guys do feel this one, it doesn't feel as high quality. It feels a little bit more cheaper, but very nice how they do give you guys a similar design on here. But what's really cool about this one is the fact that they do give us an option right here for you guys to raise it up. That way you can use a stand option for your phone when you guys do put it on here, which is pretty cool and very unique. For the Belkin one right here, it doesn't have the option for you guys to raise it up. It's just stuck there. So I feel like if Belkin actually made the option on here, then it would be a perfect product for the Belkin product. Whereas the other one definitely has a better design when you guys do feel it, but the Belkin one definitely feels a lot more high quality, especially material when you guys do feel it inside. It has this very nice like soft texture. There's also like a non-slip material, which is pretty cool. And then for the back part, the way how they designed the cable is pretty much the same. If you guys were to plug in the Belkin cable, let me show you guys what it should look like. So what you're gonna do is plug it in here like this, and then turn it, and it stays there a lot better than the other one. For this one, if you guys do stick it in, similar design, and turn it, but it's kind of loose when you guys do feel it. Compared to the Belkin right here, it's not as loose. I have to use a little bit more strength to kind of push it away. So the Belkin one definitely has a better design. But when you guys actually use it, how much power does it actually provide? Let's give it a try. So what I'm gonna do right now is to put on each one of them first, and then we'll show you guys how much power it does provide for each one of them. Starting with the Belkin one first. The one thing that I do want to mention for both of these products, I believe the AirPod option allow you guys to use it to charge your iPhone as well. So I do take off the case. If you guys do try it on here, if you see how it does work. And this one is designated for the AirPod device. If you can hear how it starts charging. So very cool how you do have the option to use that as a wire charging option for your phone, but it won't give you guys a MagSafe wire charging option that give you guys a faster charging speed for this one. The cool thing about the AirPod is the fact that you guys can feel free to use it on either one of them. So if you guys do put on here, it starts charging and it is magnetic. If you guys put on here, it starts charging but it's not magnetic. If you guys do put on this one, it's also magnetic and it starts charging. So for your AirPod device, you can feel free to use it on either one. Same thing applies to the other one, which I'll show you guys in a second. But if you guys do put your phone on here, put it on the case first and stick it on here. It starts charging and it does show you the MagSafe logo on here. That way you know it does give you a faster charging speed when you guys do use that. And the magnet on here is very strong. You can see. So it's kind of a bummer how this one does not have a stand option that raises up like the other one. But you definitely do have the option to charge your phone, your AirPod, and also your watch at the same time. So if I were to use my Ultra 2 watch right here, it does work. So if I do tilt it this way, you can see how it starts charging. And currently the battery percentage on here is completely dead. But you do have the option to charge 3 devices at the same time if you guys do want to. But when you guys do raise this one up, that's how far it can go. If you guys raise it any higher, it does pop out. So if you guys do turn it this way, it won't support this one because it's too big or too bulky. So when you guys do bring it up like this, you guys have to use it for a smaller one like this one here, which is the 9 series, and it does support it and it does work, you can see. So anything higher than the 9 series on here, like the Ultra 2 will not fit on here when you guys do raise it up. But when you guys do raise it down, you guys can feel free to use the Series 9 or even Ultra 2. Either one will work. You can see how it starts charging once you guys do put it on. Now let's go test it out to see how much power it does provide when you guys do plug in all 3 of them at the same time. So right here I do my tester. Let's plug it in. So we have to wait a few minutes for the power on here to load up. but currently we do have it plugged in for all three of the options on here. So just to show you guys one more time, everything is all plugged in right here. So right now the power on here is around like 12 watts and it's slowly going up higher. So it seems like it's maintaining around 12 watts at the moment. And the battery percentage right now for my AirPod device is full. The watch is dead. And my battery percentage for my phone is at 36%. So right now it's providing around 17 watts of power for this one right here from the Belkin brand. And now it's 18. And now it's 19. So as you guys are leaving it charging for a longer period of time, the power on here definitely slowly increase. They did mention the max power on here for the input option is 40 watts. But right now it's already at 19 watts. So it's definitely a lot of power on here when you guys do use that. Now let's do the same thing for the other one and see how much power it does provide for that one and show you guys how it does work. So unplug this one for now and plug in the other one here. And let's start plugging some stuff in. So same thing for this one, like I mentioned, if you guys want to put your phone on either one of these right here, it will work. I don't want to do it right now since it's the same thing. But if you guys were to use your AirPod device on either one of them, it does work. And it is magnetic to hold it in place. This one is not magnetic, but it does work. And then for the last one here, it's also magnetic. And it does charge your AirPod at the same time. So both of them are very similar in terms of what you guys do get if you guys want to use different output. But if you guys use a watch on this one does work and it starts charging. You can see. But same thing for this one when you guys do raise it up. If you guys use it like this one also supports it as well, but it's not that stable or not that secure when you guys do put it on. So when you guys do raise it up, it won't really support the Ultra 2. But if you guys use like the Series 9, it will work. It fits on it just right. You can see how it starts charging. Now let's try the phone option first, then we'll put a AirPod on here. So like I mentioned for this part here, you do have the option to raise it up and down to different angles, which is really cool. And once you got it done, bring it back down, close it up, and it seals it back up. So that was very compact. But when you guys actually use it, how strong is the stand on here to hold your phone? Let's give it a try. So stick it on right here. It starts charging. And for this one, it should give you guys the MagSafe logo on here when you guys do charge it. Let me give it a try again. All right, so there's the logo on there. And same thing for this one, like the other one, you do have the option to turn it in this angle if you guys want to. But obviously this one works a lot better since it does work as a stand option. And the other one is a flat table design. So if you guys want to use it this way, feel free to do so. Or if you guys want to like bring it back down, feel free to do so as well. Obviously, if you guys do have a stand option on here, I would use a stand instead. It's a lot more convenient in that case. But the magnet on here is strong enough and this part right here is strong enough to hold it up, which is pretty awesome. So feel free to bend this part right here in the back if you guys do need to. But very nice design. If only the Belkin one had the design as well. But if you guys do put your AirPod on here as well, let's see how much power it does provide for this one. So when you guys do see how much power it does provide, you can see how it kind of resets on here. But earlier you can see how it went to like 13 watts. But we'll probably give it a few minutes to kind of load up first and show you guys what the result looks like when it starts charging. So now it's at 12. And now it's at 13. So I think over time when you guys leave this charging, it'll also probably guys very close maybe to 15, maybe 20. But as of right now, it seems like it's maintaining around 15 watts. I'll probably wait for a little bit first and see what happens, and then we'll come back and check it out, just in case if it takes a little bit while like the other one where it went for as high as 19 watts when we do wait. All right, so I waited a couple more minutes and it seems like it's just maintaining around 13 or 14 watts at the moment. And it doesn't seem like it's going any harder than that. So I guess for when you guys do test out both of them, it does seem like this one's a bit more weaker compared to the Belkin one. When you guys do use that, you can see it's still maintaining around 13.8 watts. Earlier for the other one, it went as high as 19 watts when you do use that. So this one, when you guys do test it out, it definitely is a little bit weaker. Maybe if you guys leave it charging for an even longer period of time, then it probably will give you guys close to that power. But based on this test, when we do test it out just for waiting a little bit, it does seem like the other one from the Belkin brand, it does probably guys a little bit more power on there. That we can fast charge your AirPod, your Apple Watch, your iPhone, etc. So that's pretty much everything that's on the product in terms of what you guys do get for both of these here. Now that we compare both of these to show you guys how it does work and what you guys do get, now to answer the question of whether or not worth it or not and which one the better option go for. Honestly, for both of these products, they are pretty worth it for what you guys do get. Since both of them, they do have a stand option for your Apple Watch to stand up if you guys want to. But definitely the Belkin one feels a little more high quality in terms of what you guys do get. But if you guys want my honest opinion in terms of which one the better option go for me, honestly, I really want to say that the Belkin one, but I feel like I like this a little bit more because of the fact that how it does have a stand option. I feel like if the Belkin one made a stand option for this one as well, then it'd probably be the best one. But because it doesn't have that stand option on here, even though it does provide guys a little bit more power, like I think 6 watts more, I'm willing to sacrifice that just because it does have a stand on here that's a little bit more convenient to kind of stand up by itself. So for me, honestly, I'll probably pick this one over the Belkin one. But if you guys want more power, I would recommend going for the Belkin one, since it does probably has more power and it does feel a little bit more high quality in terms of the overall material and the overall build.